Staffing, an overview.
Now that we have decided to start a cooperative bank, it is your responsibility, Mr. Deer, to recruit the animals.
Don't worry, I'll recruit the right animal for the right job.
Our revenues are slipping. I met Mr. Bear yesterday. He has not paid off any of his loans, and yet he thanked me for getting an additional loan. How is this possible?
Let me investigate. Just as I thought, Mr. Deer has messed up the entire thing. He has appointed lambs in the loan department and sent the doves as loan recovery agents. As a result, the animals are having a great time getting loans, and the doves are chased away when they go to collect the payments.
This is too much.
Wait, there's more. He has appointed leopards as tellers. As a result, the animals are scared to deposit their money.
There is a mismatch between the candidate appointed and the job profile they are handling. How I wish we had someone who would teach us the principles of management. Sometimes I think humans are not wrong all the time.
All is not lost. My uncle was a management professor's pet. He used to attend all his lectures religiously. He fancies himself a management professor. He will surely help us.
That's good.
But he's slightly eccentric. He insists that all those who attend his lecture should be blindfolded. This will prevent them from stealing his knowledge.
What is staffing? Staffing refers to the managerial function of employing and developing human resources for carrying out the various managerial and non-managerial activities in an organization. This involves determining the manpower requirement and the methods of recruiting, selecting, training and developing the people for various positions created in the organization. Staffing is a continuous process. This is because the organization's need to retain and update its personnel is a never-ending exercise. When does staffing begin? After planning and selection of the organization structure, the next step in the management process is to fill the various posts provided in the organization. This is termed as the management of staffing function. In the simplest terms, staffing is putting people to jobs. Staffing begins with workforce planning and includes other functions like selection, recruitment training, development, promotion, compensation, and performance appraisal of the workforce. In a new enterprise, the staffing function follows the planning and organizing functions. After deciding what is to be done, how it is to be done, and after creation of the organization structure, the management is in a position to know the human resource requirements of the enterprise at different levels. Once the number and types of personnel to be selected is determined, management starts with the activities relating to recruiting, selecting, and training people to fulfill the requirements of the enterprise. In an existing enterprise, staffing is a continuous process because new jobs may be created and some of the existing employees may leave the organization. Benefits of staffing are as follows. Why is it important to establish a staffing system in a company? When treated as an integrated part of corporate strategy, Staffing helps build organizations with the ability to achieve superior performance. Finding the right people to do the job requires a staffing system because a company's most valuable asset are its people. Yet, the staffing process is usually random. Just think, most companies have systems for virtually everything, but only a handful have a system for staffing. The art and science of staffing is a complex management process. Successful companies must attract and retain top performers to improve their competitive edge and to continue to survive and grow in tough times. Quality staffing is the ability to ensure a good fit between people and the job that needs to be done. Framework of a good staffing system. Create a job specification that focuses on performance and results in order to increase accuracy and understanding. A job description should contain a list of measurable results, for instance, improve quality by a specific %. This forces the selection process to focus on performance rather than attributes. Structured interviews should be prepared to establish a common measurement system. Training programs should be conducted to enable managers improve interviewing, recruiting, and closing skills. It is essential to train all the managers who are responsible for hiring to recognize the performance traits that predict success. Independent testing and evaluation techniques may be used to increase reliability and improve the quality of the workforce. An objective third party should be used to conduct a series of one-on-one and group meetings with the new staff member and the hiring manager prior to the new employee's starting date. Every manager should understand the following principles. All managers are human resource managers. Employees are much more important assets than buildings or equipment. Human resource management is a matching process. It must match the needs of the organization with the needs of the employee. Staffing as part of HRM. Staffing is closely linked to organizing, since after the structure and positions have been decided, people are required to work in these positions. Subsequently, they need to be trained and motivated to work in harmony with the goals of the organization. Managing the human component of an organization is the most important task because the performance of an organization depends upon how well this function is performed. The success of an organization in achieving its goals is determined to a great extent on the competence, motivation, and performance of its human resources. Staffing is a line and staff activity. The staffing function deals with the human element of management. In a small organization, the manager may perform the staffing function at an elementary level. As organizations grow and the size of the workforce increases, a separate department called the Human Resource Department is formed, which has specialists in managing people. The number of human resource specialists and the size of this department gives an indication of the size of the business as well. Let us go through the duties of human resource management. This shows that human resource management is a much broader concept and includes a wider gamut of activities. Estimating the manpower requirements. Understanding manpower requirements is not merely a matter of knowing how many people are needed, but also knowing what type of people are needed. Operationally understanding the manpower requirements would necessitate workload analysis on the one hand and workforce analysis on the other. Workload analysis is assessment of the number and types of human resources necessary for the performance of various jobs and accomplishment of organizational objectives. Workforce analysis would reveal the number and type of human resources available. Such an exercise would reveal whether the company is understaffed, overstaffed, or optimally staffed. Recruitment. Recruitment may be defined as the process of searching for prospective employees and stimulating them to apply for jobs in the organization. This step involves locating the potential candidate or determining the sources of potential candidates. Both internal and external sources of recruitment may be explored. Internal sources may be used to a limited extent. For fresh talent and wider choice, external sources are used. Selection. Selection is the process of choosing from among the pool of the prospective job candidates shortlisted at the stage of recruitment. Those who are able to successfully negotiate the test and the interviews are offered an employment contract. Placement and orientation. Orientation is introducing the selected employee to other employees and familiarizing him with the rules and policies of the organization. Placement refers to the employee occupying the position or post for which the person has been selected. Training and development is a learning process that involves the acquisition of knowledge, sharpening of skills, concepts, rules, or changing of attitudes and behavior to enhance the performance of employees. Organizations have either in-house training centers or have forged alliances with training and educational institutes to ensure continuing learning of their employees. Benefits of training. Training demonstrates to the employees that they are valuable enough for the employer to invest in them and their development. Training can be cost-effective as it is cheaper to train existing employees compared to recruiting new employees. By offering the opportunities for career advancement to their members, organizations are not only able to attract but also retain its talented people. Training is concerned with upgradation of the knowledge and skills of the employees so that their ability to perform can be enhanced. A quick look at some interesting facts. SAS CEO Jim Goodnight's philosophy is simple but effective. Treat employees like they make a difference, and they will. SAS offers an environment that inspires employees, allowing them to build long-term relationships with the company. Thanks to its employee-friendly attitude in the face of economic uncertainty and worldwide recession, SAS continues its history of growth and profitability.